Hi guys, this is Talia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a Flosstube number 3, I think it is. First, I want to say welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. This weekday, March, I only work on 4 whips and I had 2 new starts. So this is going to be a quick video. So let's jump on it. There's no live update, just working, and that's it. Just being, well, not lazy, but just didn't have the time to stitch much. So I only stitched 2 days, on Monday and on Friday, yesterday. Today is Saturday, January 5th of 2022. Hopefully, I will upload this video today. If not, you'll see it tomorrow. I'm supposed to upload them by Saturday, but it upload when it upload. YouTube is taking forever to upload videos, so whenever I upload, you get to see it. So make sure you hit the little bell so you could get notified when I upload. So let's jump on it real quick. So I don't want to make this video too long. I have, like I said, I have 4 whips, 2 new start, and then I have some haul, of course. So let's start with Stitching Lady. That was the first one that I work on. Let me move this over here. Stitching Lady. That is an AliExpress kit. I'm gonna put a video here of how it was before. It's this kit right here by AliExpress. This is what I have on it. So I have worked a little bit. I did more here. I still have not picked up my band-aid. I still gotta change the floss. That's still the Victoria Moto. I gotta change it, but I'll change it later. I just gonna continue advancing on this. So that's all I have. I only worked on it 1 day, 30 minutes at work. I haven't had time to stitch at work because it seems like in my lunch hour and all that last week I had something to do. So that is Stitching Lady. She's gonna continue to work daily whenever possible. So I take her with me to work every day, and hopefully I'll get to touch it this week more than once. So we'll see. The next one that I work was for the Bringo prompt for Monday. There was stitch on something that has flower, and I had picked up this. I will put a picture here of how it was before. I think I have a picture. I'm not sure. If I do, it's going to be right here. I picked this is a Barbara Anna design. And it's Frida Kahlo. Viva la Vida. I love this pattern. I am stitching it in a 18. It's an 18 count. In an 18 count gray and white petite point Aida. I don't know by who it is. I bought it in 1, 2, 3 stitch. And this is all I have. This is all I have. So I think all I had was this one before. So I finished, I think, 2 more rows of part of her face. 2 more rows, and then I started doing the black. So you're starting to see her face. That's one of her eye. And my Frida Kahlo Needleminder is from Etsy. Love it. Can't wait to have this one finished. She was part of the Bringo. So I don't know when she will come out again in rotation. So we'll see when she comes out again. The next one that I worked was a Gigi, which is my whip goal for January. I have not met the goal yet of 5 days, 5 hours. I only have touched it once, and I worked it for 1 hour. I'm going to put the picture here of what it was before. This is another cover. I'm doing a purple conversion, and I'm using a Beach Stitch Me fabric of the month for May 2020. It's called Dreamsicle, and it's a beautiful orange. And like I'm doing a purple conversion, it was the perfect match. So this is where I'm at right now. So what I actually did, just fill out this. I'm trying to finish the first page. I'm almost done with that first page. So all I did just fill, and over here it started the second page. So I'm trying to do everything that I need to do here, and before I move to the next page. So that's what I have so far. I love this fabric, and I love how that purple looks in that orange fabric. I love Beach Stitch Me fabric. So yeah, she still needs to be worked 4 more time in January, and she is put for this week. I think I'm supposed to touch it this week. Sometime this week. I haven't looked at my calendar, but I know she needs to be worked 4 more time in the month of January, and I better hurry up because we got 2 more weeks left of January. So she needs to be worked again. Maybe I'll work on her tonight, not sure. So that was Gigi, and then the last one that I work is my focus piece, which it hasn't been too much focus because I haven't touched it much. It's my foreground. It's a head design by Martha Darling Art. This is my focus piece, and I will put a picture here of how she was last week. And this is what I have, which is just still working this side over here with this dark color. So I added only 50 more stitches. That's what I did because I only work on it for 35 minutes. Gigi, I work an hour and 40 minutes. No, an hour, and I did 140 stitches. And Frida, I did an hour and 20 minutes, and I did 168 stitches. So that's all I have for foreground this week. Just 35 minutes and 50 stitches. I didn't even meet the goal of the day of 60 stitches. So, I mean, but this is all year round web. So it's like, I'm not worried too much because one day I just sit and work on it and make up for all the stitches that I need to make up. So that was the 4 webs that I touched. Then I started 2 new projects, and they are 2 new styles. The first one is, excuse me, is the Victoria Sampler 2022 style. I do have the 2021 printed, but I'm not ready to start that one yet. So I jumped in the 2022, see how well I'll stick to that. So this is part 1. This is part 2 of January. January is 3 parts. So this is the first part. This is the second part, which is a specialty stitch that I had never worked any specialty stitches in my life. So I don't know if I'll get to do that. If I can get it, I just don't put a heart there, like a regular heart or something. So yeah, because I had the line, I had to do stitches, regular stitches to outline it. If I can come out with this stitch, I just fill it up, and that's it. So that's what I did. There's no, they don't give you a color scheme, so I googled some color scheme because I want to do it like a fall. First I said that I was going to do it springy, but then I decided to do it a fall theme. So those are the colors that I picked. I googled DMC color palettes, and I got that. So I got those. It's 2 of them. It's this one and this one. So those are the colors that I'm gonna be doing. And these are the threads. I just throw pictures because I keep them in my master, so I could know which ones I need to pull. And I'm doing it in a 28 count even weave. That I got from Hobby Lobby by Swagger. I was gonna do it in that 14 count mint, but in the group some lady said that you better do it in an even weave so you could have you could do the specialty stitches easier than with Ada. So it's tiny. I'm doing a 28 count. And thanks to one of my subscribers, last week I said that I was having trouble with the 25 count, that I couldn't see it, not even with my glasses, my 5-time glasses. So one of my subscribers, she told me that I should use a loop, magnifying one, and I did purchase one, and it helped a lot. So thank you so much for the suggestion, and I'll share with you guys which one I'm using in my whole part. But it worked. So that is, you see how tiny it is. So I only did part of it. I worked for 2 hours yesterday, so I still gotta finish the flowers. Those are the things I gotta finish. These 3 flowers, the leaves, this flower, and then try to do the heart to finish week 1 and 2. We'll see how well I do it. And that's all I have. I will intend those specialty stitches. I have never worked with specialty stitches, so but I want to learn them, so I will give them a try and see how they come out. So that one is a weekly. Every week, every Friday, we get a new pattern. You still could join this one. You go to the Victoria Sampler Facebook group and ask to join the group, and you could get the patterns and the file section, and they're gonna be in the group until 12/31/22. After 12/31/22, they will remove it, and then you have to purchase if you want to do it. So even if you don't want to do it now, just print it and keep it for your file. So let's see how well I keep up weekly with that. The next one that I joined is by the Steady Thread. I've been wanting to try one of these SAL. They've been going on for a few years now. It's the Black Work SAL. And I always wanted to do one, but I never got into it. But I joined it this year. And this is the pattern of, it's Black Work. So this is just the frame. I'm doing the botanical one. There's also just squares. There's 2. Let me share. There's 2. There's this one, if you just want to do squares, and there's this one, which is the botanical garden. So I should do this one. That is the easiest one, but no, I decided to do this one. And it also has a border right here. It's like a fence border, but I won't do that until the end. I mean, I just started it last night, so I didn't have time to do all the frame because I find out late. And so I did this one. I'm working on this one, and then already 3 weeks. This one came out already. This is week 1, week 2, and week 3, which we have. I have a whole bunch of things here. Where is the one? It's a whole bunch of papers. I can find the one that is right here. So right here. So we got week 1 was this one. This is week 2, and then we have week 3. So that's this is week 2. You get to, this is for the botanical garden, and this is for the people that are doing the square ones. So the fabric that I'm using is a Beach Stitch Me fabric of the month for August 2020. And it's a 14 count opal Ada, and the name is Lotus. So that's it. And this is, like I said, I started it yesterday. And this is all I have. I haven't finished the flowers of the first one. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying number one. So many papers. So this is number one. This is the one I'm working. So I've got to do the flowers. And this is what I have. So I'm doing it all black except the flowers. Whenever there's flowers, it's going to have pink. And the pink that I'm using is my favorite pink from DMC, which is 602. It's my favorite pink for DMC. So that's what I have so far. So this is number one. I'm finished framing number two, so I could count and move for number three and then try to fill it out. So I'm going to be working on this every week, every day for at least 30 minutes and try to get caught up on this one. So that is the two new stars that I started. Those two stars, I always wanted to do the black work one. And let's see how it comes out. I hope I have enough fabric too. So yeah, so that's all the only projects that I work on this week. So let me share with you. I was able to fix my Gypsy Queen. Remember, guys, that I didn't know if I was able to remove those ink. And I'm happy to say that it comes out completely. I didn't iron it. So all I had to do is soak it. Not even for, I think it was like for 2 hours that it was soaking water. And it came out perfect. So I don't have to start her over. So I am happy that I could save her and continue working on her. She is one of my... She is one of my focus pieces for 2022. I had 3 focus pieces, which is Gypsy Queen, Lady of the Flag, and my foregun. So she is going to continue be working. This week she has 1 day, an hour or 2. So we'll see what happens. So that's all the whips. So let's do a little bit of haul. The first thing that I want to share with you guys that I bought is, like, it took me 2 days to get it set up, is I changed a planner. I started doing this one that you have to create yourself and all that stuff. I like to pre-plan ahead. So like that one, you just do it 1 month at a time, was not working for me. So I went on Etsy and I bought the 24-hour planner. This is from a Facebook group that is 25 hours of cross stitch. They do 24 hours marathon a couple of times a year. And there's an active Facebook group for that. The owner is her name is Jen Lee, I think it is. She's known as Quick and Stitches in Instagram and I think YouTube. So I bought her planner because her planner is from a cross stitch point of view. So it has a lot of good stuff. Look how thick it is. I put it in disc. I created my own planner. I just grabbed this this image from the internet, which is a cross stitch pattern that I purchased a few from this company, but I haven't received it yet. But this is the next one that I'm gonna buy and create it to have it in my space. So I created the covers myself, and because the planner doesn't bring dividers, and I create dividers for every month with a little quote for it. And then so I have it by month, and I like this because it has it has challenges and stuff like that, and I got the whole year so I could pre-plan what I want to use. And the good thing is that it has an acrostic and it has challenges for you, so I could work my, like you see, January has an acrostic, so I put some whips that I want to work there. I'm already working on the February one of ones that I want to work. So if you want to know, if you want me to do a flip through of this planner, let me know, and I will do one. Or I'm planning to do one once I set up, because I also created one of a whip for whips. So this is where I'm gonna keep. It has some forms from her, from that planner, plus it has the forms that I created myself that I'm doing for every whip. And then what I'm doing is putting tags so I could use them in the prompts that I'm participating. So once I have this finished with all the whips, because I haven't found all my whips, I will give a flip through of how I am organizing my whips and how I organize it in a way that I could use them for every challenge that I work. So that took a couple of nights to get it done, because I had to print it. I mean, there was a lot to print, all that to print, a lot of pages to print, over 300 pages to print, and then I had to punch it and create the planner and all that stuff. So it took a couple of nights that I did not stitch because I was working on that, because I need to get organized to be able to participate in the thing. The reason why I'm not getting the work done is because I'm not organized. And I don't know where my stuff is. So, because 2022 came and I was not organized. My room is still a mess. I'm still missing half of my cross stitch webs and stuff like that. So I want to get to the point where I know where everything is. I want to know what I have in my bins, like patterns they're waiting to be started. So I want to have like which I'm going to start doing it in this one. So I'm not going to throw this one away. I am going to list. I started doing it like this. So you see it has, the pattern is raggedy, and then I put some tags. So if I don't have a whip already that is I needed for that challenge, I could look through this book and look at the tags and see if it's one that I could start. But that's a process. So I'm planning to continue with this during the week. So it will be some days that I will not stitch because I want to get this ready. But let's get into the haul. So like I said, when I show you the thing, so one of the subscribers, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but you know who you are, that told me about the magnifier. So I went to Hobby Lobby and bought this one. It's small. So it's a clip-on one. It comes with two magnify, one large and one small. The good thing is that it comes out, and what I do is I stick it to either the Q snap or the, oh my God, I forgot the other one. I clip it onto the work, or I clip it to the, if I could clip it to the hand of my lorry where you're holding the piece, so I could clip it there and I use it and it works. And when I don't need it for every single whip, I could only need it for 25, 28, 32. So when I'm not using it, I could keep it like this in my little, when I get my area set up in the table. So I love it so far. It only cost me $15 at Hobby Lobby. So, and it has a light, also has a light. So it helps. I tried it with a 28 count when I started the style, and it helps a lot. I still gotta wear my glasses though, because if not I can't see. I see blurry. So but it helps. So thank you so much for suggesting that. This is a free pattern that I found on Instagram. It's a Valentine one. It's by that person right there. That's her Instagram. And it's free, so I I think I'm going to do it for ornament. So that is that. I went to Hobby Lobby to get some fabric for one of the patterns that I received. And I bought this one by Swagger. It's called Vintage. It's an 18 count. And this is one of those printed fabrics. It has the design in the front and then in the back is white. So this is the one. I love it. So I got to buy more, but there was only 2. Because these patterns, I'm going to, this is a serial pattern that I'm going to do all in this fabric. You see in the back is white. So I got this one from Hobby Lobby. Next week, I'm sure when the truck comes, there's more. So I got to get them by 2 whenever they have. Because whatever they have, I got to get them. I got the 2 they have. So I got those. I found these cores, and this look like it's not cranic, but it's metallic. I'm trying to use this in my Gypsy Queen. The one that I'm using doesn't require, because it's a AliExpress copy. It doesn't have the cranic, but in the picture it shows where more or less I could have it. So I'm gonna try to stitch with that. I bought this pattern from I don't remember. It was not from Etsy. I can't remember the website. I bought this needle in hand by Hello from Liz Matthew. I will start it soon. I don't have an exact date when I'm gonna start it, so but it's in my top priority. And then from the store, Cutie Pie Stitch. It's a Etsy store. I bought the Madame Chantilly Celebrate the tear trays. So I bought Christmas, I bought 4th of July, I bought autumn, I bought spring, I bought summer, I bought winter, I bought Halloween, and I bought Easter. So I bought every season they have. I don't know if I'm missing anyone, but I bought all the seasons that I could find. And this is where I have this fabric that I want to use this fabric for all of them. So I need to get, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 patterns. So I need to buy 6 more of this. So I had to every week go and get whatever they have. So because I want to do them all in the same fabric. And this week I'm going to start Easter and spring. So those are the 2 that I'm going to start this week. See if I could have them by spring. I don't think so, but we'll see how much I work on it, right? So that's those that I bought. And Stash Unload and Facebook, or this Stash Cross Stitch Only, something like that, I found this pattern. It's Raggedy Ann and Andy. These are my favorite doll. Me growing up, I used to have her. I never had him, but I used to have her until I was maybe like 16 or something, because she was falling apart. She was so old. I had her since I was little, but I loved her. She was so old that she was breaking. The fabric was disintegrating and it was breaking, and I had all her leg with Scotch tape so she would fall apart. But by 16 I threw it out because you couldn't save her no more. So I saw this and I love it. I have another one of them too that I purchased from eBay, but that one is more complicated because it's a lot of blending stitches. And this is a kit, and it's by County Cross Stitch, Pointed Cross. It doesn't have a brand. Oh, by Janlin. Janlin.com. It's a 16 count Ada. And it brings the floss, which is a mess. I hate when kids bring like that. So I had to take it apart. I haven't opened it. So this is in one of my prompts for Bringo. Is the other one, the Raggedy Ants. The other is called also Friends. This one is Friends also. And the other one is called Friends too. But when that prompt come up, I'm going to use this one instead of the one I had take out, because that one is more complicated. Dina from, what's her name? I forgot her Facebook name, but Dina, you know, everybody know who's Dina on Flosstube. She did the other one, the friend one, but it was complicated. So I am going to do this one instead when that one come out. So that's all the haul. I have other, there's a few more patterns that, oh, and I bought this one from AliExpress. It's a corner gouge. A corner gouge. I do have one that I bought on Etsy, but who knows what it is. So I bought this one in AliExpress and Hobby Lobby just for $3. So it could help me start. So yeah, this is all I have this week. I have I think 4 more patterns coming. I have not received those yet, so hopefully by next week I have those. And that's all I have for this week. So plans for this week coming up, it is continue working and organizing my stash, so I could know what I have and, you know, what I could use it for. Continue working on my Wicklow pieces, continue working on my foreground, and continue working on my Gypsy Queen this week, at least once every week. And then for rotation, but I have foreground. I have the New Year, New Start. I had to work it one more time. I had to work on Gigi. I had to work on Stocking Sunday tomorrow, Sunday. I have a Christmas tree that I had to work. This one of the acrostic for magazine challenge Facebook group. And I had to work on my Seeking Refugee, which is my other whip code that came out. And whatever daily Bringo comes out, I have a lot to catch up. I mean, I have a lot to catch up. I don't know if I will catch up or just let it go and start fresh in February. So we'll see what happened. And that's all I have for you guys this week. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a good night. Have a good one. Bye now.